How do you know that he don't want it?
The best way to do it is not to ask him if he wants it, is to say that you want it.
Right.
You saying that you want it, he's going to show that he's available.
Yes, and mind you, you are his quote-unquote friend. You don't want to hurt your feelings. The fact that he don't want to hurt your feelings.
He's going to be there.
He's going to be there for you. I mean,
Yeah.
That's how it is.
It's like, I don't want to let her down.
Yes, and he's your
She's
best
my
friend.
good
And I mean,
friend.
you know what I mean? Typically, a man wants to be on a woman's good side.
J Movements NTV.
Feel this spot till it's overload. Girl, them a go make this end up on billboard. This a vibe where the girl them long for. That come Crux and Tanka, King Daddy.
That's very
CP record. As the girl them see me, the whole of them just I get wet dry. Benjamin's whispering, we winning champagne, we spilling and flossing the me and me shawty.
My beautiful friends, we are right here on a next episode of our No Friendzone Talk. My friends, fans, fams, hooligans, we're gonna be discussing some real interesting things. And of course, this is Chero and
Prince.
we're going to talk the things, as I said, man and woman story and things that's really happening in society right now. And Prince has a lot to say, and he's going to be discussing a whole lot. So you're gonna hear a whole lot more from him. What we're going to be approaching.
We're approaching men and their female counterparts. Woman have a so-called quote-unquote best friend, male friend, who does not want sex from her no time at all, according to them. So we personally don't think it's a sensible thing to go to your male counterpart, whether he's a friend or an acquaintance. As long as he's male, you should not be going to him with your issues.
There you go.
Your relationship issues, which are quite personal issues. So the fact that you are going to go to a next man with these issues, which usually cause a leave, and this man who you are confiding in, mind you, he has feelings just as the next man. I mean, he want to have sex with you just as your boyfriend. So what's the whole idea here that he's just a mere friend? You got him with your personal vibe, a confidant.
Exactly. And we are men, we think as men because we are. We don't know any other way to think. And based on our experience as men and also being friends of other men and seeing how those men operate, we know that we all act. And we will act for as long as possible. We're not talking about us per se, because we speak our mind unapologetically, intentionally what comes out.
Clear cut. We're very direct.
Very blunt, raw. It's like
the right
straight.
way. I mean, you get us as you see us, you get us. Just as
there you go.
You know?
But other men, they want to beat around the bush and they want to pretend, act like they're friends of yours, just awaiting that time for your boyfriend to hurt you, break your heart in some way.
So he can come in.
For him to come in and for you to just let all of that steam out, just vent to you. And then, what will they do?
They will get together initially, and mind you, if you had asked this woman what were her initial feeling towards this guy, she would say that he's a mere friend up until she brings her personal issues, her relationship vibes to him. And then, as it would naturally go, she and him will end up getting together if this continues.
Yes.
So mind you, probably he himself is praying for you to leave your man, and get with him.
Oh yeah.
So we must get rid of this situation where we're saying, well, he's just your friend and he does not want any sex. It's ludicrous.
Definitely. And let's just shed some light on some other areas of this thing that you consider as a friendship. For one, many women tend to misconstrue the whole idea of friendship, to believe that because you are friendly. Remember now, you being friendly doesn't make you a friend. Snakes are very quiet, and that can be misconstrued as someone who wants to hear you. They want to hear you, but that's the thing with snakes. They keep quiet to hear you. And the moment they hear you, they know what you're like, and then they like what you're like. All that tongue feeling, it's tasting something that they like, that they desire, that they want to consume. They're gonna gobble you up. But this is the thing. As a friend, look at how messed up it is. Let's look at the woman being friend in this situation. The moment a woman is around a man, there is within the social contract the onus being on him to protect her. Be it her spouse, her boyfriend, her relative, friend, or a stranger.
Yeah, this situation of security will always find itself.
Right? In some situations, like in first world countries, you know, guys will be like, no, I don't want to own this responsibility. And next thing you know, people are saying that I am a stalker for being close to her. Like, how long have you been around her? It's minutes gone by, you're still beside her. Don't you have somewhere else going? Why are you lingering around? And then, of course, all eyes on him, right? So he'll try to run from that responsibility. But nonetheless, people expect the guy to be the knight in shining armor automatically, right? Now, imagine just by having a girl who's your friend that you're not having sex with, and you have to, by default, be her guardian, her protector, and you ultimately dying by the hand of another guy, and you have never even had sex with this girl.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be much better if you're hard.
Yeah,
You're hard because you're facing the same situation that you would have faced if you had got involved with this woman. So why are you getting the blame and not playing the game?
And look at this now.
I personally is very mindful that we are human beings who have feelings. I mean, you don't want to know that your woman is in the presence of a man that she might like.
Yeah.
And he like her. I mean, and if she likes his company and she has a man, then things can go down the hill right there, the whole relationship. Especially if he's a confidant, where she have to bring her personal anything to him instead of her boyfriend.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the irony here.
Exactly. And when I look at it, sometimes when I look at stuff one way, it also reflects things the other way. Of course, it always does. But this is the thing. A girl having a male friend who is not a relative, and of course is not her man, this is what happens. It makes the lady feel, as Prince said, that she can confide in the other person. Now, look at the situation where this confidant is non-existent. What do you think is going to happen? This lady is going to be far more likely to fix any issue that she has with her man.
Indeed.
With her man?
Yes, indeed. Which is the way it ought to be.
Exactly, you know?
Initially. You know, how can you be straying with your problem to a man? It's like you getting naked and somehow finding yourself where some male counterparties who like you and you like him, and you say, well, we won't have sex.
Yeah.
By any means, we won't have sex. And then we know what the whole conclusion is here.
Yeah.
We will have sex.
See. So it's really crazy. But I mean, you know, there are various ways to look at it. And ladies, of course, will have your own perspective on things. But you know, right, that there is a lot of sense in all this, because a lot are pretending.
You know, I mean, prove one thing to us. If you want to really prove direct to us that your male counterparts don't want sex from you, strip and go to him and even call him and say, come, we're having sex.
Yeah.
And see what he's going to say. And 9 out of 10 times, he will say that he wants to have sex.
True.
9 out of 10 times.
True.
He will say that he wants it. Shows you that it's technically a facade when time we don't say our male counterparts don't want sex.
You know,
how do you know that he don't want sex?
The best way to do it is not to ask him if he wants it, is to say that you want it.
Right.
You saying that you want it, he's going to show that he's available.
Yes, and mind you, you are his quote-unquote friend. You don't want to hurt your feelings. The fact that you don't want to hurt your feelings,
He's going to be there.
he's going to be there for you. I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
that's how it is.
It's like, I don't want to let her down.
Yes, and he's your
She's
best
my
friend.
good
And I mean,
friend.
you know what I mean? Typically, a man wants to be on a woman's good side.
Oh yeah, at all times.
you know.
Right? So it's like,
So,
you know, it's only because she wanted it. I'm just being a good friend.
yeah, I mean, that could be the talk, but he wants it literally. Anyway, check it out. That's a woman. Where she's sexy and beautiful.
There you go.
You know.
But yeah, it's, you know, as I said, there's so much we can dive into on this whole subject. But you know, from a very superficial level, we're just tipping it right there. And yeah, just to kind of pinch your brain, to prick your brain a bit, and let you come out with your rationales on this particular topic, to shed some more light on this whole thing, you know. But yeah, there's a whole lot of pros to what we say. Of course, you'll find cons to it. We want to hear the cons.
We like to spar with the pros and leave the cons behind, you know.
There you go.
We like to flow with the good stuff,
Yeah.
and let go of the bad stuff. Well, I mean, good and bad coincide. I mean, they coexist,
Yeah.
good and bad.
It's the
So why not talk about both?
It's the cons that always cause trouble. Right, it's the con.
Yeah, I mean the pros are already positive and alright by themselves. So I mean let's focus on things that could injure
Yeah.
the
And
whole.
the messed up thing about this is that the cons claim they are pros too. But they are pros at conning.
What irony?
Yeah, right? You know? But yeah, my beautiful friends, of course, what do you think? What do you say? What do you want to talk more on? What do you want to dive into more? What do you want to expand on? Let us know, you know? Let us know. This is Chero and yeah, just another segment of this particular talk.
Just like
On the No Friendzone.
Benjamin's whispering, we winning champagne, whispering and flossing.